It's me, Boo. And this time I'm back for one of the very few l'artisans that I've really fallen in love with. I've tried several from the house that I'm just iffy on. Maybe buy a bottle on, maybe not. Maybe a larger decant. I can't really decide. But this one, I'll definitely be getting more, especially come the summertime when this runs out. And this is Traversee du Bosphore, and I just have this decant. And I haven't worn much of it yet because this is definitely going to be one that I'm wearing in the spring and summertime. What I get when I smell this, and it's just so plain to me, such a vivid picture because I live in Washington and we're the apple state. You know, it's one of the things. Also, the evergreen, and now we're even greener. and but there are apple orchards literally everywhere around, especially the eastern side of the state where I'm from. And a lot of red delicious is grown here. So this Traversée du Bosphore, I smell. For me, it's like, and because we have so many orchards and there's a lot of farmland and stuff on, the central part of the state, we have a lot of farmers markets. And this makes me visualize whenever I smell it, and it's really linear. So what you smell in the beginning is pretty much what you get in the dry down. Is walking into a farmer's market in the apple section of the market and going up to a box of a wooden crate full of fresh plucked, fresh picked, tree ripened, red delicious apples with a few pomegranates in there, mistakenly put in there. But just sticking my face in that crate and smelling the red delicious apples and the wood and a touch of pomegranate. Now, I say red delicious because anybody that's really big into apples, and I love apples, knows that, for the tart apple, you're talking more of the Granny Smith. For the sweet tart apple, you're looking at a Fuji. If you want just a really sweet apple, then yellow delicious is more the area. But a red delicious isn't as sweet as any of those, and it's not tart either. It's a real, just I don't know how you would describe it. It's a very fragrant, slightly sweet, but very kind of an earthy apple kind of a smell as opposed to tart, tangy, sweet. So that's what this reminds me of, is red delicious apples, and not that Donna Karan red delicious BS. This is true fresh tree ripened red delicious apples, a little bit of pomegranate in a new wooden crate. That's what this reminds me of. So let me tell you what's in it. Oh, it was created in 2010. Apple and pomegranate are in the top. Leather and tulip are in the heart. Yeah, I can almost get well, if there's leather in there, it is a very soft, supple kind of a leather. It's not a strong suede or saddle leather. It would be more of a lambskin kind of a leather note in there. Tulip, I don't get that. It's a saffron note. Turkish Delight, I can get a little bit of almond in there. Definitely the sugar is in there. I don't get a lot of rose. I don't get a whole lot of floral at all in this. And let's see. People say it smells similar to, just a couple people, Theophanel, scent by Theophanel, or is that fennel? Fennel, tomato. Or Treillis by Nila Vermeer Creations. And people say that this is fairly soft to moderate, but it lasts a long time. And I would say moderate. I definitely would say moderate, and it does last really well. This is going to be a great spring and summer scent that's different than most of my spring and summer scents, because most of them are very citrusy, maybe a little musky, some florals, things like that in my summer scents. But this one is really red delicious apple, wood, and touch of pomegranate, and it's really delightful. I'm loving the house L'Artisan for their uniqueness in some of the notes that they put together. There's another one called Sacra, well, whatever, de Vetiver or something like that I'm really loving, and that's one that I'm thinking of popping for a bottle for. But I just like how they interpret, because this is almost foodie because of the red delicious, but it's not foodie at all. So I like the dichotomy of that, and I noticed that with that Sacre de Vetiver or whatever it was of theirs as well, is that there was a real dichotomy between the sweet and the vetiver in it, and I just really enjoyed it. So anyway, that's by L'Artisan, and again, this is Traversee du Bosphore, and I'm going to keep these quick, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.
You gave me this, made me give.